Hi everyone. I just wanted to review with you the page on the library website that's devoted to evaluating information, primarily things that are available on the free web. So if you go to information literacy and information evaluation, this is the page we're reviewing. So the top is just, we had gone over this flyer, I just put it there, a link to it, because I wanted people to see how important information evaluation is. This says start with smart search practices, which will alleviate much of the need for information evaluation, and we're going to do that tomorrow. Emphasizing identifying bias. This is some quick things you can see. The bullet points are some quick ways to think about, because there's bias in everything that you read. There's bias in what I'm writing, because I believe that evaluation is important. So these are some quick points to help you identify that. This talks about your own bias. You always have to consider your own bias, especially with controversial type issues, before you read it, so that you're reading it thinking and not already saying, he's wrong, because you think of another viewpoint, and try to be open-minded. This we're going to go over. This is, or you can go over this on your own. This is going to link to another page. And this is a quick, great video on website evaluation. This is the Internet Live Stats we already went over, just for you to realize how much information is out there. And this is a search cheat sheet, website evaluation cheat sheet that I'm going to give you a copy of. It's actually 1.5 pages long, which I want you to review. And here are some tools that are referenced on that cheat sheet. So these are different tools. These two are a way for you actually to see who owns the website. Kind of important, right? This is, you can see some information about like this is a full, you can kind of see, this isn't actually a Wikipedia article, but it's really good to see like that, what .edu means, which ones are like regulated, which ones aren't. This is to look up the author. These two sites are to look up the author. This is to check up to see when something's a website, and this is to check back. You can always see a website like back in the past, the publishing activity of a website. There's different dates. It actually archives everything on the web. Very cool. Okay. These are tools specifically meant for evaluating images. These are tools specifically, this is a tool specifically meant for evaluating videos, for evaluating, for thinking about social media. This is a way that you can see if a Twitter, account is actually the person's Twitter account, for like kind of famous people and well-known people. This is some thoughts about blogs, some thoughts about wikis, thoughts about infographics, and I will you can click on this to see what an infographic is. So these are thoughts about evaluating these particular types of information. Remember yesterday we talked about different types of information? That was part of why we talked about that, because different types of information require different types of evaluating. Here's some thoughts about science date, and this is huge. This is thoughts about fake news. We're only going to meet one more day. We're not going to get to this. This could be 2 weeks. It's a lot. There's a lot of news out there, where to go for the news. And this was, remember yesterday I referred to this, Snopes. These are fact-checking websites, mainly news-wise. So rumors that are coming out. It's not going to check a fact like what was the first day of something. They're things that it's seeing hoaxes out there, and it's identifying them and then talking about them. This I don't know if we're going to get to. This is a extremely important website. Talk about how the things that come to us, either through Google or through our social media feeds, are filtered. We're only seeing part of the picture. And this is an article that deals with that. So why I wanted to go over this page with you is because after this, you are going to be getting a website to evaluate. You're going to have this sheet to use to help you do it. Okay? But I want you to see these other tools, because it's going to reference these other tools, and so that you know that you may go back to this page in order to use that sheet and evaluate your website. Okay, thank you so much for listening.